Very well. I should warn you that the difficulty... Marvelous. This is the regimen I've prepared. Now then, let's have you break through the wall's limits. Try to imagine yourself capable of more than you are now.
Here goes, Whis!
Huh? This is it. See? You must remain focused.
Whew. You're one tough guy, Whis. Wow!
I'm afraid...
Sorry.
Have you gotten all of your affairs in order, then? Huh? I can spare some more time for you.
Here goes! Try this! Take this! Here goes! Try this! Try
Huh? I could spare some more time for you. This is it.
Here goes!
Huh? I could spare some more time for you. Huh? I could spare some more time for you.
Don't get cocky. Training first won't give you an advantage.
Very well. I should warn. Marvelous. This is the regimen I've prepared for you.
Hold on a second, Whis.
Oh. Have you gotten all of your affairs in order, then? Now then, let's have you break through the walls limit. Try to imagine yourself capable of more than you are now.
Here goes, Whis! Here goes! This! This!
Huh? Too many guys.
You're one tough guy, Whis.
Get yourself open yet again. See, you must remain focused.
I'm kind of struggling here. Here goes!
Huh? I could spare some more time for you. This is it. I could spare some more time for you, huh? This is it. I could spare some more.
I'm fine. There's no way I'm giving up this one.
Good. That's just what I wanted to hear. Huh? I could spare some more time for you. I'm afraid.
Wow. So this is where Gohan's school is, huh? Yep, there's no...
Do what you can. Do what you can.
So, are you ready to begin your training?
lo que hiciste.
¿Qué es lo que te pasa a ti, Memo?
Tú pensabas que te vas a salir con la tuya, ¿no? Aquí ha estado.
El tema de Zendejas ha despertado mucha polémica, pues mientras se niega a firmar la carta de exclusividad con el Tri y pide ciertos lujos, lo que ha pedido Carlitos Vela para volver. El tema de la no convocatoria de Zendejas al Tri ha dado mucho de qué hablar, pues la versión de Gerardo Martino y de la Federación Mexicana es que el jugador no quiso firmar la carta con la que renunciaba a jugar con los Estados Unidos. Y de acuerdo con José Ramón Fernández, el jugador del América quería una beca universitaria y un ingreso económico, como sucedía en el país vecino, algo que el Tri no estaba dispuesto a aceptar. Pero la versión del entorno cercano al futbolista es que lo presionaron. No lo dejaron leer con tranquilidad la carta y por eso dijeron que no quiso firmar. Pero mientras Zendejas no termina de decidirse por el Tri, el periodista Rubén Rodríguez ha sacado a la luz que Carlitos Vela sí piensa en volver, siempre y cuando cumplan su principal pedido. Algo que con Gerardo Martino se había acabado, pues fue el argentino el que terminó con estas prácticas. Sin embargo, ante la falta de calidad, estaría dispuesto a ceder en ese aspecto con tal de que Carlitos acepte regresar al equipo nacional. De acuerdo con el periodista John Sutcliffe de ESPN, el jugador no había firmado porque se encontraba concentrado con América y no tenía tiempo de leer la carta, por lo que había pedido tiempo al Tri para leerla con calma y luego tomar una decisión. Pero los directivos lo presionaron.
La Liga MX es tan mala que ni los juegos amistosos nos pueden ganar. Cálmate, güero. Si nuestra liga siempre ha sido mejor que la de ustedes. Y eso todo el mundo lo sabe. La Liga MX, pero que la ve.
Oficial de la DEA, necesito revisar su maletín ahora mismo.
Disculpe, oficial, pero ¿por qué si yo estoy yendo a dejar mis ahorritos en el banco?
Es un operativo de barrido, señor. Permítame.
Oficial, usted no puede hacer eso.
Whoa, this one seems pretty tough.
¿Usted no es un anciano?
Usted no es ninguna oficial de la DEA.
No lo comprendía. Tantos años siguiendo su pista, acostumbrado a ver la pared de la jefatura llena de sus fotos. Y ahora que la tengo enfrente mío, la dejo ir. ¿Qué clase de broma me juega la vida? Aún así, el rastreador que lleva puesto en el maletín me llevará de nuevo a ella. Estoy seguro que no cuenta con ella. Y en caso dado, también dejé una sorpresa más en el maletín. De alguna manera sabrá que no me sorprendía.
Whoa, this one seems pretty tough.
Claro, como es dinero incautado, que se arruine todo. ¿Quién es? Sí, diga.
Detective Robledo, ¿me recuerda? Lisa Andrade.
¿Qué necesita, señor? ¿Con quién desea hablar?
Nuevamente me hizo sentir paralizado. Nuevamente me perdí en ella.
This one is like everybody on DraftKings, new, existing, whatever customers. Everybody gets a starter pack for free. When you open the starter pack, it holds 6 cards. We're trying to really give people that initial lineup for free.
Look at this prime cut of meat. All right.
Me hizo sentir paralizado. Nuevamente me perdí en ella. Pero debo resolverlo. Esto simplemente debe ser un caso más para mi carrera policial.
Muy graciosa. ¿Qué piensa, que me va a engañar? Y menos con esa mancha en la frente. Necesito ver su identificación.
Yo a usted ni siquiera lo conozco, pero aquí está mi identificación.
Miriam Ropa. De igual forma, tengo una orden para allanar su casa.
Como puede ver, detective, mi único delito es el desorden.
¿Puedo pasar?
Adelante.
We got a keeper. Found some tasty looking food. We got a keeper. We got a keeper. Found some tasty looking food.
Detective, voy a estar en la cocina. En esta casa ya es hora de almuerzo.
La acompaño.
We got a keeper. We got a keeper.
Y entonces, detective, ¿encontró lo que buscaba?
This thing's giving off a lot of
Sabía que era ella, pero aún así no puedo arrestarla.
All right. This has got to
No
be
entiendo
some
a qué está
tasty
jugando.
meat.
Sé que usted es lista. ¿Qué pretende,
Lots of energy.
A esta hora, comer.
We got a keeper. Found some tasty looking
Hermanita,
food.
tengo hambre. Uy, qué rico. ¿Cómo te pone el trabajo?
Muy bien, Rosita. En un momento ya van a estar tus papas. Te prometo que cuando estén, te las doy. ¿Sí?
All right.
Ok, Rosita. Quiero que me esperes en el cuarto y en un momento te las llevo, ¿sí?
Bueno,
We got a keeper.
Usted sabe que no va a salir para ningún lado. No voy a permitir que cometa otro delito.
Looks like a great apple.
¿De verdad? Entonces arréstame.
Detective Robledo. Detective Robledo. Aquí, Detective Robledo.
Siguió el rastreador. Capturó el objetivo.
Era un señuelo. El objetivo escapó.
¿Cómo que escapó? No puede ser.
Le perdí el rastro.
Eso pensé. No voy a perder más mi tiempo con usted. Me voy a ir a trabajar.
Lisa, espere.
Agente especial Robledo, necesito revisar este maletín ahora mismo.
No, si es mío, lo traje recién del banco.
Por favor, señor, no entorpezca más la labor de la ley.
¿Qué hago aquí? Parece que ella tuviera poder sobre mí. Tan solo con compartir el mismo aire me hace sentir tan vulnerable. Empiezo a dudar si seré capaz de arrestarla.
Permítame. Agente Robledo, ahora ya tiene todas las pruebas para arrestarme. Pero algo me dice que usted no lo quiere hacer.
Debería hacerlo. ¿Cómo puede tener el descaro de seguir robando delante mío? Ni siquiera sé por qué la vine a acompañar.
Usted no entiende nada, no sabe nada. Pero yo no me voy a detener hasta no obtener los $2 millones que necesito.
¿Acaso es solo eso? ¿Le interesa el dinero? Sabía que el dinero no hace feliz a las personas, ¿no?
No, yo sé que no. Pero al menos el dinero salva vidas. ¿Y ahora me va a hacer más preguntas o me va a llevar a la casa? Recuerde que los dos somos cuerpos de la policía.
Es pésimo su humor. Súbase.
Venga.
Lisa, ¿por qué hace esto? ¿Cuánto tiempo más piensa seguir con esta vida? ¿Le gusta?
¿Usted cree que a mí me gusta seguir con esta vida? No tiene ni idea de por qué lo hago. Usted no sabe nada.
Entonces, ¿por qué no me dice por qué lo hace?
¡Rosita!
¡Lisa!
Hermanito, ¿qué pasó? ¿Estás bien?
Tomando la medicina, me quedo dormida.
No voy a dejarte sola, perdóname.
No te preocupes, hermanita, no es tu culpa.
Lo siento mucho.
Hermanita,
sintiéndome así. Te prometo que pronto ya estoy consiguiendo el dinero, ¿sí? No te preocupes, te voy a operar muy pronto, ¿sí?
Best to deal with this now. Whoa!
¿Por qué no
This one
te
seems
hacen
pretty
el
tough.
feo de allá?
Hola, soy el señor Feo Robledo. ¿Y tú cómo te llamas, hermosa?
Rosita.
Mucho gusto, Rosita.
This one seems pretty tough.
¿Pero que él es tu novio? No, Rosita. Él es un amigo de la ley. No te agites, tranquila, sí. Tomando tus medicamentos y descansando, te vas a poner mejor. Ahora entiendo por qué hago lo que hago.
Detective Robledo.
Aquí, detective Robledo.
Pusimos un nuevo anzuelo y la presa cayó. Nos encontramos en la ubicación que indica el rastreador. Estamos rodando la casa y vamos a ingresar. Detective Robledo. Detective Robledo, cambio.
No ingresen al domicilio hasta que yo esté allí, es una orden.
Entendido.
No, yo no voy a permitir que Rosita se quede sola. Así me toque salir y enfrentarnos.
Eso no va a ser necesario.
¿De qué hablas si ya están a punto de ingresar a la casa?
¿Usted confía en mí?
Por Dios, ¿eso qué tiene que ver?
Respóndame, ¿sí o no? Rosita, ¿confías en mí?
Sí, confío.
Yo voy a solucionar esto. Pero necesito que se queden acá encerradas y por más que escuchen cualquier ruido, no salgan. Yo me ocupo. Rosita, te vas a poder hacer tu operación. Usted, Lisa, va a tener la oportunidad de empezar.
Ven, Rosita. Señor, me acaban de informar que el perímetro está asegurado.
Perfecto, esperemos a la gente Robledo.
Agente Otelo.
Agente, todo el perímetro está cubierto. Este es el lugar, estamos seguros. GPS no tiene ningún rango de equivocación. Procedamos, señor.
Aquí empieza mi condena por ellos.
Señor, ¿está bien?
Aquí empieza mi condena por ellos.
Señor, ¿está bien?
Sí, sí. Vamos a ingresar.
Área despejada.
Espera, gente. Yo me encargo de esa habitación. Revise.
Libre, señor.
Vacío. En esta habitación no hay nadie. Una última mirada a esos ojos que seguro nunca voy a olvidar.
señor, no sé qué pasó. El GPS nos envió a este lugar. Estábamos seguros que era este lugar.
2 veces en un mismo día.
Es una criminal muy astuta. ¿Lo ha comprobado?
Y muy especial.
¿Perdón?
Otelo puede volver a la jefatura, yo termino el informe.
Sí, señor.
Todo va a salir bien, sí, te lo prometo. Préndete fuerte, ¿ok?
Sabía que nunca dejarían de perseguirla, a menos que alguien tomara su lugar. Pero lo que no supe es si fue un impulso o algún sentimiento de esos raros que anidan en el corazón.
Tengo al culpable.
Señor, si nos da la ubicación, vamos de inmediato.
Es la misma casa de recién.
¿Perdón, señor?
Es la misma casa. Pueden venir por él.
Vamos en este instante, señor. No se desespere.
Listo, señor. ¿Dónde está ella?
I can tell this thing's got lots of energy. Just looking
Nunca
at
la
this
hubo.
mango's making my mouth
¿Perdón?
water.
Siempre he sido uno.
Al final, alguien debía perder en esta historia.
Hola, detective. Hasta que por fin lo encuentro. Y veo que todavía sigue pescando criminales.
Algo así. Pero los que están bajo el agua.
This thing's giving off a
Como
lot of
terminó
energy.
todo, lo dejo a su
We got a
imaginación.
keeper. Found some tasty looking food.
Renacer de un futbolista siempre es bueno para sus equipos y hasta selecciones. Esta vez les tenemos el caso de estos 8 futbolistas que en el presente torneo le están rompiendo y han tomado un segundo aire.
Número 8, Chofis López. Cuando regresó a Pachuca, las burlas y los memes no se hicieron esperar. Todos pronosticaban un fracaso para el futbolista mexicano, pero Guillermo Almada tenía otros planes para el canterano de Chivas.
Si bien apenas ha tenido pocos minutos con los Tuzos sumando 78 y 3 partidos, esto le ha bastado a Chofis para anotar 2 goles y dar una asistencia. En Pachuca han sabido llevar bien al jugador y parece que dentro de poco se puede convertir en un futbolista importante para los Tuzos.
Número 7, Josie Altidor. Lleva poco tiempo en el fútbol mexicano y lo más probable es que solo este torneo juegue con el Puebla. Pero el delantero estadounidense venía de temporadas realmente malas en la MLS y con apenas 38 minutos que le han dado en la cancha, Altidor ya lleva 2 goles con la franja.
Hay que hacer una mención honorífica para Nicolás Larcamón, entrenador que prácticamente hace renacer a cualquier futbolista que llega al Puebla. Aplausos para el argentino.
Número 6, Isaac Brizuela. Para muchos el Cone ya no tenía mucho que ofrecer en Chivas. De hecho, pedían que el futbolista saliera del equipo, pues ya había dado todo lo que pudo dar. Pero, oh sorpresa, Brizuela parece recuperarse.
El Cone ha vuelto a la titularidad con Chivas y en su posición preferida como extremo derecho, pues hay que recordar que en su nivel más bajo incluso llegó a ser lateral derecho, pero afortunadamente para Chivas, Brizuela está siendo un jugador importante de nuevo en el equipo.
Número 5, Nicolás Benedetti. El colombiano había dado muestras de buen fútbol desde el torneo pasado, pero en este torneo de plano ya se destapó con Mazatlán.
Titular indiscutible con los cañoneros y siendo el cerebro en el ataque del equipo. Indiscutible con los cañoneros y siendo el cerebro en el ataque del equipo, Benedetti tiene un renacer importante. Tanto así que en América ya se preguntan si vale la pena darle una segunda oportunidad dentro de las Águilas. ¿A ustedes les gustaría verlo de regreso?
Número 4, Martín Barragán. Ya mencionamos que el Arcamón ha levantado muchos futbolistas que ya muchos los veíamos casi retirados. Y por supuesto, este es un caso más de éxito para el entrenador del Puebla.
Sorpresivamente, un jugador se uniría a la corta lista de jugadores que han sido negociados entre Chivas y América, pues Peláez consideraría venderlo a las Águilas. En la historia del fútbol mexicano es muy común que los futbolistas vayan de un equipo a otro en busca de continuidad. La lista de jugadores que han estado en los equipos que tienen una gran rivalidad es larga, pero los que han sido negociados entre Chivas y América son pocos en realidad, pues al ser los dos equipos más importantes de México y al tener una gran rivalidad, no suelen negociar entre ellos, aunque existen las excepciones. El canterano de Chivas que Peláez considera venderle a las Águilas sería una de ellas. Esto sucedería de acuerdo con David Medrano con Sebastián Pérez Buquet, quien puede cambiar de destino la siguiente temporada. Todo porque no firmó con una promotora que es aliada del cuadro rojiblanco, como lo es Promofood, que controla la mayoría de futbolistas que juegan en el Chiverío, una mafia que ya fue destapada hace algunos meses. Por ello, al no firmar, el canterano ha desaparecido del radar, ha quedado cepillado del primer equipo, y Richie Peláez tendría en mente una posible negociación con el conjunto azul crema. Según Jesús Hernández, el famoso Chuyazo, el América ya buscó en anteriores torneos al delantero de las Chivas, pues es una de las más grandes joyas de verde. Además, que está completamente borrado del rebaño, y por el pasado de Peláez como directivo de Cuapa, las negociaciones podrían llegar a un buen puerto, y el América le quitaría a una gran promesa al cuadro del Guadalajara. El peor error que podría cometer Chivas es darle salida a Buquet solo porque no quiso firmar con su promotora aliada, pues estarían dejando ir al juvenil más habilidoso, a un jugador diferente.
Este experimento social.
¿Alguna vez han escuchado un fútbol?
La nueva directiva del Barcelona se está protegiendo bastante y no quiere ninguna sorpresa negativa con sus actuales estrellas. Por esta razón, el contrato de Lewandowski tiene cláusulas nunca vistas y todo para evitar que se burlen del club. Aquí te contamos todos los detalles.
¿Burlarse del club? ¿Pero de qué hablas, Gambetta? Lewa sería incapaz. Lo sabemos, gambeteros, lo sabemos.
Seis futbolistas que rechazaron humillantemente a las Chivas.
Miguel Herrera buscó a Fernando el Tan Ortiz en los vestidores y mostró sus armas como queriendo pelear. Pero, ¿cuál fue la reacción del técnico americanista ante tal reto? El partido entre América y los Tigres empezó calientito por las declaraciones de Guido Pizarro en las que aseguraba que el Estadio Azteca no pesa. El Tan posteriormente respondió que esa era su opinión, pero que para él tienen a la mejor afición de México. Este duelo se trasladó a la cancha, donde hubo de todo: polémica, fuertes entradas, conato de bronca y hasta una controversia entre los técnicos de ambas escuadras al término de la primera mitad del partido. De acuerdo con TUDN, una vez el árbitro pitó el final de la primera parte, Miguel Herrera salió disparado hacia el vestidor americanista para reclamarle al Tan Ortiz la jugada de Alejandro Sendejas, que debió terminar en tarjeta roja. Sin embargo, Diego Montaño perdonó al jugador de las Águilas. Esto molestó a Miguel, quien en la calentura buscó una mínima respuesta de Ortiz, el cual reaccionó de la mejor manera posible, pues cortó la discusión y fue a reunirse con su equipo, pues lo que menos quería era entrar en una pelea con el Piojo, dándole una clase de educación al técnico de los Tigres. Miguel Herrera tuvo que dejar al Tri en su momento por haber llegado a los golpes con el comentarista de Azteca Deportes, Cristian Martinoli, quien había lanzado críticas y había hecho constantes señalamientos a la mala dirección del Piojo en el Tri. Y una vez que lo vio en el aeropuerto, no dudó en irse sobre el periodista, lo que le terminó costando su puesto. Años más tarde, ya con las Águilas del América, el Piojo se enfrascó una vez más en un conflicto, esta vez contra un asistente técnico de Los Ángeles FC, luego de un partido de la Conca Champions, lo que una vez más le costó su trabajo y tuvo que dejar al cuadro de Cuapa luego de esta polémica. Pero Herrera parece que no aprende de sus errores y ahora quería involucrar a Fernando el Tan Ortiz, quien le dio una cachetada con guante blanco al técnico de los Tigres, pues evitó todas sus provocaciones y prefirió no discutir. Esta acción del Tano fue más que admirable, pues ha dejado claro que además de ser un buen estratega, es un caballero fuera del terreno de juego, pues sabe que en América se necesita un líder que sepa predicar con el ejemplo. Miguel y el Tano no llegaron más lejos debido a la reacción del entrenador de las Águilas, quien no le siguió el juego al director técnico de los Tigres de Nuevo León, que fue hasta su vestidor solo para reclamarle una acción que ni siquiera fue su culpa. Una vez más queda claro que el buen paso de los cremas se debe en gran parte a que ahora sí tienen un entrenador serio y comprometido. El Piojo pudo sentirse celoso por el tremendo recibimiento que le dieron al Tano en el Estadio Azteca, pues él formó parte de la historia de este equipo, ganando al menos 2 campeonatos con las Águilas, y recibir abucheos en el Coloso de Santa Úrsula hizo que se calentara e intentara pelear con el director técnico del AVE. ¿Y tú crees que el Tano Ortiz hizo lo correcto al evadir a Miguel Herrera? Te leemos en los comentarios. Dale like y síguenos para conocer toda la información del fútbol. Y recuerda que somos el Futbolero, el sitio del hincha.
Yo creo que... Y está también Sánchez. Jorge. Entra el mexicano otra vez.
Bien ahí. Entonces, Jorge Sánchez va a entrar por Range como lateral. Y Lucas Ocampos, uno de los visores del Ajax, los tienen ya detectados. Y mira Jorge ahí levantando una pelota que puede ser interesante y después acompaña bien la jugada. Buena barrida de Jorge Sánchez. Mira qué buena, Mario. Y atención que se viene el Ajax. Y después toca y se vuelve a mover. 8 de tiempo corrido diciendo presente.
Sí, un poco tarde, pero más vale eso. El que salió fue Timber y Range fue defensa central.
La pide Jorge Sánchez, la va a tener el mexicano. Vamos a ver qué hace. Ya viene el ex de las Águilas del América.
Por supuesto, aquí vemos a otro jugador que no tuvo actividad. Seguramente va a iniciar. Seguramente.
Jorge Sánchez, que lo más importante es defender de buena manera, y en esa barrida donde termina generando la primera contra lo hace muy bien, como aquí también, primero orientando, después retardando, y al que se ha terminado el partido, silbatazo de Joy.
Hey, you.
Amigos, si quieren descubrir si se...
Robert Lewandowski toda su carrera ha utilizado los botines de la marca Nike, pero ¿tenías idea de que ya no lo patrocinan? Ahora es patrocinado por una marca desconocida y todo tiene una curiosa razón.
Hemos visto muchísimos goles de Lewandowski, muchas jugadas, le hemos visto ganar muchos títulos en la Champions League, Bundesliga, el trofeo individual del DBS, y muchas cosas se hablan en torno al polaco, pero poco se habla de sus botines, sí, de esos mismos que usa para jugar.
Lewa ha metido en las últimas 7 temporadas más de 40 goles con el conjunto bávaro, siendo el máximo goleador en cada una de ellas, y todos esos goles los metió con los botines marca Nike. El polaco era una de las estrellas que tenía la marca estadounidense, pero eso terminó. Oficialmente Lewa no es patrocinado por Nike, ha dejado de ser una de las caras de la palomita. Cuando arrancó en un fútbol más profesional con el Poznan, el entonces 8 del equipo utilizaba botas Adidas. La marca alemana era la que Robert prefería por aquellos entonces.
Pero cuando dio el salto al Dortmund para la temporada 2010-2011, el futbolista comenzaría a ser patrocinado por Nike. Ahí es cuando iniciaría una hermosa historia de muchos goles, alegrías, triunfos entre el futbolista y la marca. Incluso Lewandowski comenzó a hacer comerciales.
The world's best train their brain like a muscle.
Se volvió parte importante para Nike conforme fueron avanzando las temporadas y comenzó a hacer más goles. Su paso por el Bayern evidentemente lo catapultó aún más, tanto así que tenía sus botas personalizadas Hyper Venom, muy bonitas por cierto.
Todo pintaba ir de maravilla, pero para el 2020 la historia bella de amor acabaría de forma oficial. El polaco dejó de usar en los entrenamientos la marca Nike y se le comenzó a ver con Adidas o Puma. Las redes sociales comenzaron a especular sobre el cambio de la marca del polaco, que ya había terminado el contrato con la empresa estadounidense, y estuvo probando otros botines para ver si alguno de esos le convencía para firmar contrato.
Pero ¿Por qué decidió no continuar con Nike? Según información de diario AS y Bill, el delantero tenía como pretensión que se hiciera una marca como la del CR7 o el Jordan, que RL9 fuera una submarca de Nike, que pudieran hacer botas personalizadas, pero no fue así. Al parecer, el acuerdo no convenció y el jugador prefirió voltear a otro lado, intentando generar presión utilizando otras marcas. Finalmente, nada funcionó y optó por quedarse sin contrato de patrocinio para sus botas.
A la fecha, Lewis sigue utilizando Nike para los partidos y en los entrenamientos usa botines Nike. Incluso son modelos más antiguos porque ya no hay personalización ni nada por el estilo. Si él lo prefiere, puede salir con unos Adidas y no hay problema porque ya no existe contrato. Eso sí, cuando entrena en el gimnasio, utiliza ropa y calzado de otra marca. Se trata de una marca desconocida para el público. Su nombre, 4F. Pero, ¿por qué con ellos sí firmó? Pues resulta que esta marca polaca convenció al delantero porque su esposa Ana es embajadora y pieza clave del desarrollo de la marca.
Además, ellos aceptaron cumplir el deseo de Lewa y hacerle su propia marca RL9, que es la que utiliza actualmente y en la que se ve en todos sus posts de Instagram mientras hace ejercicio. El polaco tiene variedad de accesorios, calcetines, boxers, pants, camisetas, tenis, shorts, sudaderas o chamarras. El jugador de momento no ha sacado botines con su marca y no se sabe si está dentro de sus planes, pero probablemente en algún futuro veamos los botines RL9.
Según informes del diario AS, el futbolista recibe mayor porción de los ingresos que recibe a través de 4F. Algo que con Nike no era tan posible. El jugador tiene mayor control en los diseños, aunque no se detallan las cifras exactas del contrato. Pero de momento, Lewandowski es patrocinado por una marca completamente desconocida para muchos.
Hay ejemplos como el contrato de CR7 con Nike que se ha hecho ficticio. O sea que en retirándose, Cristiano Ronaldo seguirá sacando botines y le seguirán pagando. En 2019 el contrato se firmó para recibir
keeper. Found some tasty-looking food. All right. Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. All right! This is great!
Hello.
Cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. Can't get sidetracked now. Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. Wonder if there are any bargains. All right.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey there.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Found some tasty-looking food. Yeah! All right. We got a keeper. Found some tasty-looking food.
All right. Yeah. Found some tasty-looking food. Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. No point going that way. Looks like people are back here, too.
Hello there. See you later.
All right. Hey, it's me and Krillin. Found some tasty-looking food. Whoa! This one seems pretty tough. Found some tasty-looking food. Yeah! This apple looks extra juicy. We got a keeper. Can't get sidetracked now. Whoa! This one seems pretty tough. We got a keeper. Check out that stone. Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. All right. This looks like a great apple. Woo! That windmill's huge! All right. Look, the windmill's spinning. Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. I can tell this thing's got lots of energy. Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. Whoa! This one seems pretty tough. We got a keeper. Found some tasty looking food. We got a keeper. Found some tasty looking food.
If you're dining out, we're in. Book now on OpenTable.
I don't need to head over there.
some tasty-looking food. This apple looks extra juicy.
Hey there.
Hey, ¿qué tal chicos? Y bienvenidos a otro nuevo video de Dragon Ball Z Kakaroto. El día de hoy les traigo una guía muy completa para su...
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. Whoa! This one seems pretty tough. That cave looks pretty cold. Oh man! This meat looks so good! I can tell this thing's got lots of energy. This thing's giving off a lot of energy. Whoa! This stone's extra hard. This thing's giving off a lot of energy. I've never felt a stone this hard before. Whoa! This stone's extra hard.
If I were you, you're finally face to face with your worst nightmare. A Super Saiyan. A legendary Saiyan warrior, the strongest fighter in the universe. You're finished, Frieza. You're finally going to get what you...
Did I not make myself clear before? I've grown tired of your pathetic jokes.
Stop! Don't you see he can't fight back anymore? He's done. Just let him go. You're just as soft as always. Perhaps you're not Super Saiyan after all. You idiot. Stop letting your emotions hold you back. Stop being so soft. You can finally do it. You can become a Super Saiyan. Kakarot, listen. Our home planet, Planet Vegeta, wasn't destroyed by a meteor. It was Frieza. We Saiyans were his enforcers. We followed his every order. Your parents, my father, the king, they were all murdered by that monster. I beg you, Kakarot, please, defeat Frieza. Please, I beg of you. He must die by Saiyan hands. You gotta be kidding me.
I was wondering if you might be done.
Vegeta, it must have been really difficult for a proud guy like you to beg me for help. I hated you at first, but I began to understand over time you were a proud Saiyan warrior. Just know this, I'll do what I can to carry on that pride of yours. Hey, I'm a Saiyan raised on Earth. And to avenge those you've brutally murdered, the Saiyans and the Namekians. I'm going to defeat you!
We're just in the way. We need to get out of here.
Go on, come on, hurry!
Please don't die, Dad! Make Frieza pay for what he did!
Look at the shine on this thing. I bet it's delicious. Look how shiny these eggs are.
This has been fun. It's been quite some time since I've exerted myself this much.
Let's do this.
Man, I'm in trouble. If he's serious about the half-power thing, then even the Kaioken times 10 isn't gonna be enough. I should be able to hold my own if I push it to times 20. My body might not be able to handle this. I've gotta try. What's going on? It barely did a thing. My dad's energy. It's a lot weaker than it was before. I can't believe someone's actually that strong.
Yes, King Kai was right. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we shouldn't have picked this lane to freeze on.
We should train some more.
You Saiyan! Well now, that actually hurt. That actually hurt!
Sure I'm ready to eat this fish.
Where has all your energy gone? What? Have you exhausted yourself already? I can't watch anymore. I'm gonna help him.
Wait, seems like Goku's got something in the works. Goku, the legendary Super Saiyan.
The Spirit Bomb!
This thing's giving off a lot of energy.
All things living on Namek, and all planets that can hear me, lend me as much energy as you can. Give me the strength I need!
What are you doing? Don't tell me. Is this another one of your pathetic attacks? What can you possibly accomplish by just standing there?
Oh, he's made a spirit bomb? That huge?
Frieza doesn't appear to know what's going on right now. I don't understand why Goku doesn't just attack him.
He's probably thinking that he needs more energy so that he can take Frieza down for good this time. I wish this thing didn't take so long to get ready. I have to make sure it doesn't figure out what I'm doing. Come on!
This is getting ridiculous. How much longer do you intend to keep that up?
Not sure. As long as I have to, I guess. Say, you're not in a hurry, are you?
You can't fuck me. I do not understand you, Saiyan. Your kind has been a thorn in my side for as long as I can remember. Once I destroy that Saiyan child and this entire planet, the Saiyans will finally be no more. The legend of the Super Saiyan will remain just that.
here. No matter what happens, do not leave this spot.
What is that? Is that some sort of ball of energy? You! It's no use. If I launched the spirit bomb at him right now, he's just gonna dodge it. Already? Besides, it doesn't even have enough power to take Frieza down. Damn it! You were planning a sneak attack this whole time. How pathetic! But all of your idiotic planning and effort has gone to waste. You're finished! Piccolo!
Hurry up and finish that spirit bomb already.
These things have gotta be tasty.
Piccolo.
They're gold. Look how shiny these eggs are.
You vile, insignificant pests! How dare you interfere in this? So there are more of you, are there? You certainly know how to test my limited patience. It ends now! I will reduce you and this entire planet to nothing but ashes!
It's huge!
All right. It's done. Release it!
No! I will not be defeated! And this...
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Krillin! Hey,
Look how
you
shiny
made
these
it.
eggs are.
Yeah!
Look how shiny these eggs
But
are.
where are my
I'm
dad
ready
and
to eat this
Piccolo?
fish.
They were right by the impact, weren't they?
These things
You-
gotta be tasty.
You
They're
don't
golden.
think that
Might cause
they...
some trouble later.
Hey,
Best to
it's
deal with
Goku
this
and
now.
Piccolo we're talking about. They wouldn't go down that easy.
Krillin, the energy's faint, but I feel it.
Right, come on, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah!
Hey guys, there's a special deal going on right now. If you guys like it, subscribe it in the next 10 seconds. Next time you go to summon Shenron, you'll get 2 wishes instead of 1. There's a 50% chance though, guys. So I'll just like and subscribe anyway, guys. The 50% chance you might get 2 wishes. Like, why wouldn't you try, man? So leave a like and subscribe, and hopefully you get that 50%. Yo guys, this is Go6 here. Today we're back in DBZ Kakarot, and today guys we're in another tutorial. I'm loving this. If you guys want to go check out my live streams I've been doing, I accidentally restarted the game again by accident. So you guys should go check out my gameplays of it. It'll be awesome. But today I'm showing you guys how to get refined iron in DBZ Kakarot. So basically, you want to come to this area, and then you want to go to here. So where that one is. I'm gonna go right there. So you just want to fly over there. Oh, yeah, Chirobi, yeah, that's right, Chirobi. Yeah, you want to come over here, and there should be some iron. So before you destroy them, you want to go to systems, you want to save it in one of these. I've already got it saved. Then you want to destroy them. And destroy that one. Oh. Destroy that one. If you do not get it, like I did not just then, guys, you want to go into systems, and you want to go to load, and you just want to load that one there, and just keep doing it, keep trying until you get it. You will eventually get it. I'm not going to keep trying like over and over again, because that will just take too much time. But yeah, you will get that, guys. So if you need to look for it, make sure you go there, do it. Well, I hope this helped you guys in any way at all. Thank you guys for watching. Please smash the like and subscribe. Go check out my new merch on in the description below. I've got a link down there for my merch. I'm a DBZ gaming only channel now, guys. Check out my DBZ Kakarot videos and all that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace.
Hello and welcome to my review of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. The game is available on PS4, Xbox One, and PC, and having completed the game, all side quests, and even the Platinum Trophy, I am dying to talk about the whole thing. So let's talk about my experience, let's talk about mechanics, story missions, side activities, how much you can do in this game, and how fun it all is. As a big Dragon Ball fan that has maybe played the Dragon Ball story one too many times, I was somewhat skeptical of another Dragon Ball single-player game, where you play as a few Dragon Ball characters throughout the Dragon Ball Z story. But this being the biggest one yet, and framed as an RPG with tons of free roaming in what is not exactly an open world, but a collection of sandbox areas that you can travel to individually, I went in with an open mind. Overall, I'd say I enjoyed the experience, but damn, this game has a lot of flaws. And nostalgia is what carries most of it. The game took me a total of 50 hours to beat, and that is the full story, side quests, and the Platinum Trophy. There's not a lot of incentive to replay the game, so that's about the total time you can get out of this. I've seen people with way bigger hour counts, and I can understand how they got there, but once you understand how pointless a lot of the side content is, you might think twice before spending 5 hours fishing and collecting orbs. To play through the Dragon Ball story is to play through Kakarot's story missions. These are definitely the best part of the game. The main story moments are accompanied by some of the best anime cutscenes we have ever seen in any video game. They really punctuate the big moments in Dragon Ball Z, sometimes giving it something extra. For instance, Piccolo's despair running to protect Gohan from Nappa's blast was a great touch that's best represented in the game rather than the show itself. These cutscenes are definitely worth watching, even if you don't get the game, just watch them on YouTube. The work they've done here is simply amazing, though watching them in the context of the game makes them even more powerful. The cutscenes aren't all amazing though. If the ones we just talked about could be considered top-tier cutscenes, the game also throws us some mid-tier and low-tier cutscenes. In the mid-tier cutscenes, the character models animate in unique ways, but they haven't received the attention and work that the top-tier cutscenes have. After all, animating a whole story like that would be a massive endeavor. So a lot of the cutscenes were animated like this, which definitely doesn't look as good, but it gets the job done. And then we have the low-tier cutscenes where characters just have minimal animation and you're just scrolling through text. Everything in the story missions is voiced in all types of cutscenes, and you have both English and Japanese voice acting options. Side quests, however, are not voiced at all. That is a privilege only the story missions can enjoy. And as far as the gameplay goes, the structure of these missions is very limited. You either have combat missions where you fight against any types of enemies, you have go talk to this other character types of missions, which is basically going from point A to point B to talk to someone else, or fetch quests, which are definitely overused in this game. Combat can be fun during story missions, however. You have new and unique enemies all the time. Each one has their own moveset and unique attacks that you must learn how to avoid and find the opening to deal damage. And the main bosses also have their cinematic moments mid-battle, which can add to the intensity of the fight. We'll talk more about those while talking about combat in a second. The story missions do feel like a love letter to Dragon Ball Z. The game covers the entirety of the Dragon Ball Z story. No Dragon Ball Super, no original Dragon Ball, no movies, just good old Dragon Ball Z. Almost all the scenes from the show were recreated, down to small details like Porunga giving you the okay sign, which only makes it stranger when they decide to skip a cutscene that you probably remember from the show. For instance, the over 9,000 moment simply is not in the game. The first time Gohan goes Super Saiyan is also not in the game. The Trunks versus Cell fight is also skipped, even though you just fought as Vegeta against Cell right before that moment. And Trunks is actually a playable character. During the Buu arc, you don't play a single fight during the World Martial Arts Tournament. Not a single one. They made the arena, you can free roam around the arena, but not a single fight takes place on that arena. Some very weird corners were cut, especially when other moments have received so much attention to detail. And since nostalgia actually carries a lot of this game, fans of the show are certainly gonna miss these moments. In addition to the story missions, there are a ton of side missions and other activities you can do in the open world. The side missions themselves feature original storylines and dialogue, but honestly, it all feels like a bad filler episode. There are some good moments, some funny moments, but ultimately, most of it feels completely pointless. The missions themselves are also incredibly repetitive and follow the same format as the story missions, where you are either fighting someone, talking to someone, or doing a fetch quest. Not to mention that, in addition to that awful quest design, these quests often make you travel between different regions, and every time you do that, you get a loading screen. Sometimes you travel to a different region just to watch a cutscene, forcing you to go through 2 loading screens in a row. And on console, the loading screens are just long enough to make this extremely annoying. Even the Xbox One X has these loading screen problems. PS4 Pro, which was the platform I played on, I've heard that on the PC they are not so bad, especially if you have the game installed on an SSD. But no matter how good your machine is, the fact is, there are still a ton of unnecessary loading screens. There are just way too many, and it's all because the quests were designed to have you travel between different regions. Heck, even the Dragon Balls are designed like this. The Dragon Balls are scattered throughout the different regions. If you want to gather them, you have to sit through 6 or 7 loading screens just to collect them all. And you're not only going to do that once. Once you summon Shenron, you have to wait 20 minutes of real world time before the Dragon Balls become available. And you're going to want to summon Shenron a bunch of times. And that just means loading screen after loading screen. This isn't fun. And if nostalgia carries the story missions a little bit, making you able to overlook the occasional flaw, side quests are 100% carried by nostalgia. Very few of them were actually enjoyable, and that's coming from a Dragon Ball fan. Other than the side missions, a lot of the side activities also felt very pointless because of a single key factor that plagues this entire game. There are no difficulty options, and the game is too easy. Even if you struggle with combat, mashing the attack button will get you most of the way there. And you can buy as many healing items as you want, and then use them in battle. There are no cooldowns, you can just keep popping them if you want, which is why for my specific playthrough, I made a rule of not using any healing items. try and get some fun out of the combat system, and I did beat the game without using a single healing item during combat. But because the whole game is super easy, doing most of the side activities becomes pointless. For instance, hunting animals and fishing so you can cook them later. These give you permanent stat boosts and temporary bonuses for combat. But the stat boosts are insignificantly small, and the combat is so easy that most of the time you won't even feel the temporary bonuses. There are red ribbon towers everywhere. Once you destroy them, you get some items that might help you in crafting or combat, but you kind of don't need help in combat, and crafting is kind of dull, so the towers become pointless too. You can do time attack races on a vehicle that handles very poorly. With a camera that doesn't help you at all, the driving is not fun, and again, the reward is a bunch of items that you actually don't need. The one thing that's useful is gathering orbs to unlock talents on your talent tree, but gathering orbs isn't fun in the slightest. Fortunately, enemies can also give you orbs after you finish them off, and if you're at least 5 levels above your enemies, you can just fly straight through them, instantly getting the orbs and the XP you'd get from the fight. So I guess that circumvents the problem, but it's solving a problem that shouldn't be there in the first place. None of these side activities are fun whatsoever. The first time they're introduced, they feel novel and it's exciting to try them out, but given how boneless they are, that charm quickly fades. And Kakarot quickly becomes a game where you go from icon to icon, completing quests and barely paying attention to the world you're traversing. The one side activity I thoroughly enjoyed were the community boards. Over the course of the game, whether through story missions or side missions, you'll collect soul emblems from your allies and enemies. These go in these different boards called the community boards. All of these boards have a central piece that cannot be moved, but you can choose where to place all the other soul emblems. And each soul emblem has bonuses that are applied once you link it to other specific soul emblems. So the community boards become this puzzle that changes every time you get a new emblem, because you might have new bonuses you want to unlock with this new character. The solution to this puzzle keeps changing over the course of the game, and there are multiple right answers, but figuring out the best answer at each given time was something I really enjoyed doing. But even with this activity that I enjoyed very much, there wasn't any big reward from it. You see, each community board has a set of bonuses that you get every time you level up the board, but once again, with the game being so easy, I barely felt the effects of any board. So I kept working on the boards because I enjoyed it, even if the game wasn't rewarding the time I spent with them all. What ties all of these activities and story missions together, other than fetch quests, is the combat system, which I was very surprised by. When I first saw this game, I made a video saying, well, this is disappointing, because the combat looked like Xenoverse. And you can see the similarities for sure, especially in the way that you can choose which abilities you take into combat. That's very much Xenoverse-like. But Xenoverse wasn't the only reason why I wasn't optimistic. You may find this controversial, but I didn't like the combat in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, or any behind-the-back third-person Dragon Ball game for that matter. I never found the combat fun in those games, and since for me, personally, no one had ever done this type of combat right in a Dragon Ball game before, my hopes for this one were very low. Well, now I can safely say that this is my favorite combat system done from this perspective in a Dragon Ball game. Yes, the combat is mashy. Normally, you only have about 3 combos you can do before you throw a super attack, but its depth comes from its enemies. Because it's not a combat system geared towards multiplayer, fights are not fair. Your opponents can armor through attacks when they feel like it, and they have infinite meters so they can keep throwing super attacks at you. This means that just mashing is gonna get you killed, or at least if you play like me, not using healing items. If you want to use healing items, who cares? This game is a cakewalk. Combat is boring. But if you actually want to challenge yourself and master this combat system, just don't do it. So you're gonna need to be dodging a lot. Luckily, this dodge button does not cost any resources. You can just keep doing it as many times as you want, and it makes your character incredibly mobile, which feels great. Then it's only a matter of finding an opening and unleashing as much damage as you can in a short amount of time. Fighting against multiple enemies at the same time was one of my favorite things to do in this game, because now you're not only dodging and countering one enemy. When you see an opening, there might be an attack coming in from off screen, and it can feel unfair and punishing, but in a game as easy as this, I've found that to be very welcome. And especially once you're able to transform, things get very intense to manage. When you're transformed, you get a damage buff, but your ki slowly depletes. So now you're managing the attacks from 3 different enemies, and you have to not only find the time to attack them, but occasionally charge up your ki so your transformation doesn't go away. And on top of all that, you have the Surge Meter, which when it's full, gives you a temporary boost in power and access to new, more powerful combos. Managing all of these resources was definitely fun during these encounters. Some training missions where you unlock new abilities put you up against some interesting combinations of characters, and there's also this side activity called the villainous enemies, which when they show up for the first time, time. They out-level you by a lot. You should not attempt the villainous enemies as soon as they show up, but eventually you catch up to them in level, and these encounters are a lot of fun. If you're gonna do any side activity, I recommend doing these. There's also a nice surprise when you finish them. And of course, during story missions, the boss fights have that little bit extra flair, which makes them feel special. That said, combat did get repetitive, not during these interesting encounters, but whenever you had to fight robots, or Cybermen, or Bobby D's grunts. These random encounters against trash mobs that keep bothering you while you're exploring or gathering get really annoying, because the enemies don't really change that much over the course of the game, so it's like you have to play the same fight over and over again. I liked playing through the story missions. Some of them had a bit of padding. There are some fetch quests in the story missions too, but overall I liked the experience. On the other hand, side missions were very frustrating, but fortunately they're optional, and so are all the other side activities. I did want to get the soul emblem, so I ended up not skipping any side missions, and also this game is an RPG, and if you don't level up in an RPG, you might find yourself having a hard time later on, though a hard time in an easy game like this would actually be welcome. But I also quickly realized that even though this game looks like an RPG, it very much isn't an RPG until the end of the Frieza saga. Story missions give you so much XP, and side missions and combat give you so little, that if you don't do any side missions whatsoever, you'll fight Frieza at the same level as you would if you did everything you could. It's a fake RPG up to this point, but it does open up right after the Frieza saga. Side quests become more rewarding. You can start fighting the villainous enemies. You can also manage your party, pick the active characters, pick your supports, at least outside of the story missions. It almost becomes the RPG it promised to be. But even after the Frieza saga, occasionally a cutscene will just give you a ridiculous amount of XP to fit the story. For instance, Goku and Vegeta both start the Buu saga by getting around 15 million XP each. And if that number sounds ridiculous, it's because it is. So in this very inflated experience economy, the little things like food buffs continue being completely meaningless throughout the entire game. The game is still easy, the side activities are still bad. The only time I was able to make this game hard was whenever I tried to tackle some very high level enemies. Someone I definitely should not be fighting at that time, but the result was also disappointing. You see, this being an RPG, it's all about numbers, so just being out leveled means that you deal less damage and you take more damage. Well, if you're able to dodge attacks and counterattack at the appropriate time, fighting against a higher level enemy doesn't mean that you have to play better, just means that you have to play consistent for a longer period of time. So fighting higher level enemies was also boring in my opinion, because they just take longer to die. There's a lot they could have done to make this game more challenging with this same combat system. A few AI tweaks, making them dodge incoming attacks, blocking more, helping each other out when in a team instead of randomly throwing attacks would have gone a long way, but ultimately they didn't do that. So the game is what it is. A final note on presentation, while the top tier cutscenes look absolutely superb, some of the best anime visuals we have ever seen in a video game. The game itself, the character models, the fighting animations, they all look good, honestly. Not extraordinary like the cutscenes, not revolutionary, but good. They get the job done. I also like the variety of environments and the little touches like the water reacting to attacks or to your super dash. And then sound-wise, I really like the sound design on this one. When you're fighting against multiple enemies, for instance, your camera is focused on a single enemy. So sound becomes that much more important to dodge attacks coming from off camera. And I found that each attack has its own set of audio cues, from the most obvious ones like characters yelling out their attacks to some more subtle sound effects, which was very cleverly done. And then we have the original show's soundtrack, which weirdly enough wasn't always used correctly. Sometimes you'd have a fight scene and the exploration song would be playing, so that was weird. But overall, I'm happy with this game's presentation. It's not groundbreaking with the exception of the cutscenes, but it's good. With all that said, it's time to score this game, and if you're new here, we use letters for our scoring system. We've got bad games over here, we've got okay or mediocre games over here, and then we've got the good games. And this is my score for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's a good game, but only if you're a huge Dragon Ball fan. I consider myself to be a big Dragon Ball fan, and to me this game was mid-tier. I can only imagine how bad this game is to someone who is not a Dragon Ball fan. Fan service is everywhere, so nostalgia is going to carry most of this game. And if your nostalgia is strong, you'll be able to overlook most of this game's flaws and have a pleasant experience. But if not, then those flaws will definitely get in the way. This being a game that tells the whole Dragon Ball story, I really wanted it to be a game that I could use to introduce other people into Dragon Ball. But I don't think it's a good game for that. Yes, it does tell the entire story, but if you're gonna learn that story while being pestered by fetch quests, then maybe Dragon Ball won't leave a good impression on them. And ultimately, I think this show deserves better. Good Dragon Ball games should not be hard to make, but we just keep getting these okay mid-tier games, and people keep buying them, so what do I know? That's just my review of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. If you guys are playing it and would like to share your opinion on the game, feel free to do it in the comments down below. That way, if someone comes to this video looking for opinions, they have heard mine, but they can read yours as well. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Osvaldo, and I'll see you next time. Bye. An open-world MMORPG, constantly online, where you can create your own character, choose your starter village, and learn new jutsu as you build your dream ninja, completing missions, fighting other players, as you pave your way to becoming the world's strongest. It's an idea that I see pitched by Naruto fans every time.
Very well, I should... Marvelous. This is the regimen I've prepared for you. Now then, let's have you break through the wall's limit. Try to imagine yourself capable of more than you are now. Yet again. You're one tough guy, Beast. Try to concentrate. Now then, let's have you break through the walls limiting you. Try to imagine yourself capable of more than you are now. Huh? I could spare some more time for you. Yourself open yet again. Too many gaps. You're one tough guy, please. This! Whoa! This is it. Huh? This is it. Here goes! Here goes! I could spare. Here goes! Huh? I could spare some more time for you. His attacks are insane! I'm in real trouble here. I could spare some more. Huh? I could spare some more. Here goes! Here goes! I'm fine. There's no way I'm giving up this one. Good. That's just what I wanted to hear. Here goes! Here goes! Here goes! Huh? I could spare some more time for you. Here goes! Take this! Here goes! I could spare some more time for you. Huh? I could spare some more time for you. Whoa! you. Huh? I could spare some more time for Huh? I could spare some more time for you. For you. Here goes! I could spare some more time. Here goes! This is it. Wow! I'm afraid you'll need... Sorry. Have you gotten all of your affairs in order then? What do you think of this? This is it. I could spare some more time for you.
Here goes!
I could spare some more time for you. This is it. Have you gotten all of your affairs in order then? I could spare some more time. I could spare some more time for you. I could spare some more time for you. I could spare some more time for you. I could spare some more time for you.
Don't get cocky. Training first won't give you an advantage.